Don't confuse your job with your work. Your job is what an organization hires you to do. Your work is what you are here to do. Jobs are assigned and your work is chosen. A job comes with a title, a salary, a set of responsibilities, but your work is tied to your purpose. And that's the contribution you believe that you're responsible for making in the world. When you confuse your job with your work, you're outsourcing your identity to an organization. You're allowing an organization or a title to tell you who you are. And that's not a neutral position to take. That's an ethical surrender. The ethical risk of confusion. Here's why this matters ethically. If your identity is defined by your job, you'll do things you don't believe in to protect the role. You'll suppress your values to maintain status. You'll drift morally whenever incentives change. And you won't do this because you're a bad person. Instead, you'll do this because you've untethered yourself from purpose. And ethics isn't about rules. Ethics is about orientation. And if your orientation is toward titles, promotions, or approval, your decisions will follow that, even when they violate your deeper values. Trojan horse insight, personal philosophy. I've always treated my job as a vehicle, not a destination. I call it a Trojan horse, right? Remember that story, the Greek story. Whether I was in manufacturing, operations, process excellence, or strategy, the title changed, but my work did not. The work was always the same: to remove friction, to improve conditions, to enable people to do meaningful human work. And that work could be executed through any role. The job for me was just a doorway, the Trojan horse, universal application. You could be a street sweeper, you could be a process engineer, you could be a manager, a consultant, a cook, a frontline employee. I don't care what the title is. My point is that the role doesn't define the work. Your work is defined by the purpose you carry into the role. And ethically speaking, you are responsible for not abandoning that purpose, even when the job pressures you to do so. Here's the principle. Never let your job pull you away from your work. Your job may demand compliance. Your work demands integrity. Your job may change. Your work should not. If you want an ethical life, don't ask, what does my job require of me? Instead, ask, what does my work require of me, regardless of the title? Because titles are temporary, organizations are temporary. But your responsibility to live and act in alignment with your purpose, that is permanent. If you enjoyed this message here on our Ethics series, subscribe below and like this channel, and be on the lookout for more content like this.